Welcome everyone to another video from Phoenix Coffee Talk. I'm Marcus living with Redfin. This is Dustin Tonius with People's Mortgage. We're going to talk about class number 2, about finding your advisors, where you go to find someone you can rely on and trust as you're moving forward through this process of buying a home. It's a very complicated, very difficult, sometimes very long process, and it's very important you find somebody that you trust, that you can take their word for things when it comes down to it. Don't get me wrong, it's going to take time to build trust with anybody. You definitely want to test some people out, but think long term. This is a big investment for you, so you've got to really think about finding somebody that you're going to trust. So, Justin, what would you say for a home buyer going and looking for a lender? What's a good way to start?
Absolutely. You know, one of the things with lending is everybody looks for rates first. They think that is the most important part, and while it is one of the most important parts, finding that trusted individual, maybe 2 trusted individuals, even 3, is the key. And start with family and friends that may or may not know somebody in the business. Talk with them, vet them a little bit, kind of make sure that they're a good fit for you, and then maybe get another referral or 2 from a different source, be it your realtor or even an online source, a blog somewhere. And then have those 3 people sit down, talk with you, go through the loan process, and get a comfort level with their professionalism and what they say is going to happen through applying for a mortgage.
That's a good idea. Are there any specific questions you'd ask them to figure out if they're a good fit?
I would ask a couple questions. You know, one, I'd ask kind of their history in the business. Anybody that's been in it, you know, last 1 to 2 years probably hasn't seen a lot of what's happened over the last few years. So you want somebody that's probably a little bit more seasoned. You may or may want somebody that's licensed. I think we touched on it before. Loan officers with some of the big national banks are not licensed, where some of your mortgage bankers here are licensed. By being licensed, you can go online to NMLS, which will track any complaints against me, anything that happens to my license. So there is a way to track the loan officers as well, and we'll get that website out for you, so you can type in the loan officer's name and kind of see their history.
Okay. We're looking for a real estate agent. There's a lot of different ways to go about it. Obviously, friends and family is good. Referrals are always a great way to start. But then when it comes to vetting them out, you kind of want to get a feel for their experience and their passion. Anybody who's only been in the industry the past couple of years knows that it's been pretty rough. They probably haven't seen the full spectrum, but if they're in it and they're sticking with it and they're doing it full time, they don't have any part-time jobs, their passion might be enough to overcome some of the difficulties you're going to have. The other thing to be looking at is somebody with a lot of experience, somebody who's been around and seen boom and the bust. Those guys typically know what's going on, and they're very organized and well structured. My biggest thing is always with trying to figure out how they operate and what they do. When it comes to home touring and availability, are they a Monday through Friday type of person, or are they available 7 days a week, evenings and nights? Don't get me wrong, nobody wants to work that much, but there will be times where you'll need to get a hold of your real estate agent in the middle of the night, or you'll want to see homes on a weekend. Ask your loan officer, your real estate agent, how they handle that. Will they be available for you? Those are probably the biggies. If you're looking at listing a short sale, or if you're doing anything along short sale lines, make sure the person you're working with has good short sale experience and can share those experiences with you. I don't think any short sale deal has ever been smooth or easy, so we all remember about how every deal went down. So that's not what I would suggest. There's also the Arizona Department of Real Estate website where you can look them up, just like what Justin said, and find out if that realtor has any complaints or ethical violations against them, and we'll post that link up there in the blog as well. That's good. Anything else?
Well, I think that's good.
All right, good. Thank you very much, and catch you next time.